Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and I'm here with...
Olivia.
And we are unboxing the RuneScape Kingdoms tabletop role-playing game. Full transparency, we recorded like a half hour of this earlier before we realized that this camera wasn't recording. So, we have a new camera here that we can see the top of the table. Yeah, so we practiced for a half hour.
Woohoo!
So, we are going to open these. We have opened some of them already, but the great part is I followed the Kickstarter and I read everything in it, so I am not surprised by anything in here. So, here we go. This is the base game, RuneScape Kingdoms Shadow of Elvarg. This has 4 campaigns in it, and it's got a really nice box. I love it. Oh, and there goes that.
I knew something was gonna fall out.
Yeah, of course. So this has our tutorial island. So this teaches us how to play the game. We will be playing all of these games. There are 4 campaigns in here.
Yep.
And we have 4 bonus campaigns. And one of those 4 bonus campaigns was a Kickstarter exclusive. So that'll be fun to play. We will be playing them generally in order of difficulty in the actual game. Speak to the cook. So we're doing Cook's Assistant. Cook's Assistant for Tutorial Island is really funny because the Kickstarter campaign is the sequel to Cook's Assistant. Which is fantastic.
We have Crazy Chef Dude.
Yeah. So let's start with the world map.
Yes.
Yeah, let's start with the world map. So check this out. So this is generally all of the free-to-play area, minus the desert over here.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic. I really like this map. I love how it's like... I love how it looks like an actual map.
The torn map look.
It's like a stack of papers.
Yeah.
So this is over here. We did watch the like playtest on their YouTube channel. So we kind of generally know how to play.
It's been a while since we watched that video, though, so...
Also, they did say that they were continuing to update and change the rules. Yeah. We will get into that a little bit more as we decide to... Or when we play the game.
I love the image for Drain Norman.
Oh, yeah. That's cute. So, like with our last unboxing video, I will be getting images, or I will be pulling promotional images for many of the things we're seeing here. So we'll check out to see what else is in the box, and then we'll look through the instruction manual a little bit. So here we have the boss fight. We've got the boss fight rooms. So each one of these are the 4 campaigns in the base game. We have here we have Vampire Slayer, and we've got. I'm not gonna get these right at all. Demon Slayer, Dragon Slayer, and Flame Slayer.
This was the easiest one because there was a path leading up the red carpet.
Oh, there is.
You can tell with that one.
Yeah, all the rest of them
With
are...
the rest, they're pretty generic, so you can't tell. But that one, you can.
Yeah, so these here are how you do how you play the game. This has the rules for each of the scenarios.
And each of the steps.
Yeah, and generally, these are mostly combat quests, and you can choose what kind of player you want to be, and you and your party are trying to complete these quests together. So then we have, just like any tabletop role-playing game, we have your character sheet. They have a whole lot of these. I do hope that we can buy, like...
Yeah, we'll have to look that up.
I mean, we could print some, too.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling we'll eventually end up using all of these.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they're double-sided. But it's got, yeah, what you can do on your turns, how you explore an area, exploring capitals.
What type of thing, and
how much experience you've got for stuff. Your damage and how many times you've died.
And how many side quests and stuff like that.
How to get a skill cape. That is fantastic.
Cool.
I like this a lot. Alright, so here's all of the tokens. We've got experience tokens, maybe a death token. There's a bite. I'm not entirely sure what that is.
That's...
Oh, mini-boss. Something to do with the mini-boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a clan bank, and coins and various resources. Are these damage tokens, I wonder? These skull and crossbones?
Yeah, that would make sense.
And then there's just RS tokens.
RS tokens. I don't know what those are for, but...
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, here's the boss health bar. The adventurer's HP, the boss HP. This is fantastic. So the game, you can play this game by yourself.
Yeah.
It, based on what scenario you're playing, it tells you all the rules, and the game runs itself. There is no, like, there's no game master or dungeon master or watchtower or whatever you want to call it. Here are the figures. The figures are fantastic. Look at these. I will be getting nice up-close shots of these guys.
You gotta go up.
Yeah.
Closer.
They are fantastic. Here's Elvarg. And
look at that.
There's Delrith. It's hard to.
It's at such an odd angle.
We have to learn how to do this. But the detail on these is fantastic.
That one's better. I have to remember like where to.
Yeah, where to put it. We can just put these guys back in.
Yep. I need a vampire dude. Because I love him.
Oh, look at that. That is so cool. So if I remember correctly, these were like hand carved and then 3D scanned and then 3D printed.
Yeah.
I believe that's how they did these.
Oh my gosh.
And then these ones were I believe injection molded.
We have even the candles with the candle drips.
Yeah.
Around the edges and the cushion lining of his coffin.
The tiny details are fantastic.
Thing ever.
Chopping off his head there.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
It is a vampire. He's supposed to chop off his head.
And here's all the player characters. So you've got multiple levels of each type of character. So you've got your archer here, which has some pretty default costume pieces.
And then you got the high-class archer.
Yeah, with like the dark bow, and I believe has a skill cape. Yeah, it's got a skill cape. It's fantastic. Then here's your low-level archer, or low-level mage. They've got the cat staff, which is fantastic. I love that.
And then we got high-level
mage with the ancient magic staff and the staff of Zeros, with also a skill cape. Here we have just a skiller, which is fantastic. It's got a chef's hat and a pickaxe.
And it looked like he has like some sort of like bolt or something on the back. I don't know what those are supposed to be.
It's a fishing rod.
Oh, fishing rod.
There's a fishing rod on the back. And then we've got a mid-level mage here. With, it looks like your standard, when you think of RuneScape mage, this is kind of what you think of. You've got your standard battle staff with the blue wizard's robes.
We got the classic knight.
Yeah, RuneScape classic.
Like
the original with a scimitar
this is
and a
also
kite
like
shield.
Classic like knights play and sort of thing. Except for maybe a different sword on a lot of those.
We have a clue scroll hunter. Treasure Trails player with all the really expensive stuff, which is fantastic.
We got the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, the combat full dragon armor.
With even like the cool
with the fire cape.
Yeah,
or the magma cape.
Yeah, the dragon on the shield.
Yeah. So we have the mid-level skiller, or no, this is the max skiller.
Yeah.
So they've got a hatchet and a harpoon for fishing. And they also have a skill cape. And I think that's all of them.
We covered all of them.
We've got 4 dice, which I've never seen this. I've never seen this purple color of dice before in a game like this. Usually
it's blue.
Usually you get blue and red when there's colored dice. And this is even more of like an orangey red rather than like a bright red. They also came with a bunch of baggies for all of the tokens and stuff.
Which is nice.
Which I will worry about unboxing all those things later. So here's the cards. These are basically how the game functions. There's a whole lot of cards in here. They cover all sorts of things. There was a funny thing that happened during our last recording of this when you were looking at the cards.
Yeah.
I have to find it. The card that was sitting at the very bottom of the pack that you picked out.
Yeah, this is this one.
Yeah.
We have the gnome child meme.
From the gnome child meme. So we've got our...
And he's 0, obviously.
Yeah. So we've got our skill types, our character types. Clue Hunter, Skiller, Wizard, Archer. But all these have events and skills and items that you can collect. And sometimes monsters you fight.
Yeah, I think a lot of these are like either how to make something or their side quests or equipment.
And a lot of these are the boss combat things. So like in the Flame Slayer, these get placed on the field and you move around and try to avoid these. It is fantastic.
I love death. Special prevents death to give your stuff back.
And then ones like these are things that you can only collect in the towns that are these. I'm not entirely sure how these cards are used, but it will be interesting to see. And you can see here it has like a behavior for Demon Slayer. They have all sorts of interesting things like that. Yeah, so here we've got we've got a Dark Wizard battle, Dark Wizard that's casting, and on the back it's a stunned Dark Wizard, which is very interesting. Like here, yeah, we've got the Protection Circle and Protection Circle and the Disrupted Circle. Those ones are...
We have Skeleton and Unstable Ground.
So those ones are for...
Trying to figure out the angle.
Yeah, right. So those are for... I do know that those are for... Drainer's fight.
Because we have coffin open and close.
So what happens...
Which is very obvious.
So the one that we watched, they did the Drainer fight.
Yeah.
And when you get into the fight, the field has the bones on it, and every so often the bones will wake up and turn into skeletons for you to fight. So here's the rule book. What?
A chicken coop stands wide open. A funny-looking sheep lurks nearby.
Oh, the penguin in disguise. Oh yeah, here's the reference cards. Grand exchange transactions, how to upgrade equipment, yeah.
What
fish,
all those
meat,
mean?
herb, vegetable, egg, flour, fruit, gold piece, death metal. Thread, leather, stone, and wood.
Cool.
If an adventurer has 3 or more wound tokens, they have died. However, this is not the end. Each time an adventurer dies, the following steps must be followed immediately. Adventurer's turn immediately ends. If Vault Card 23 Death is not already in play, collect it from the vault and place it somewhere each player can see it. The Death card remains in play for the remainder of the game. Place the Death token in the same region as the adventurer. Select an equipment card from the adventurer's inventory and place it under the Death card. If they do not have an equipment card to select, they must discard all their GP. Discard each of the adventurer's wound tokens, advance the escalation track +1, increase the adventurer's death tally by 1. Place the adventurer in the closest capital to the region where they died. So, the escalation track is very interesting because that's how the game moderates itself. Yeah, we can start putting these back in here. So the game moderates itself by playing. Every time certain actions are taken, there's an escalation track, and when the escalation track reaches a certain point, you are automatically kicked into the boss fight. We're gonna probably have to organize these cards ourselves.
Yeah, by what it is.
While we're playing.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a look at the rulebook a little bit. Cooperative narrative board game for 1 to 5 players. Oh, they've got all the developers.
Yep.
I love this. This is fantastic.
Oh, the components.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Used to share and store resources.
Oh, danger tokens. And wound tokens. And then...
Use various effects over the course. Oh, so,
okay, so
the the RuneScape tokens are just kind of like a general token.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, cool. Setting up the tutorial. We will be playing all of these on the channel here. So we will end up playing the tutorial first, and then we will probably just go straight into Vampire Slayer. Depending on how long that takes, that might be its own episode. I don't know, because we will have to learn how to play.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the campaigns, we'll play the campaign, and I'll release the episodes in chunks. We'll see how it goes. Oh, so it has how to start your turns and all that. Oh, and then adding adventures to the game. Players can enter the game by collecting a character sheet, selecting one of the low-level adventure miniatures, and placing it on the map. A capital region without any other adventures. They collect 3 GP and 3 different resources of their choice. We recommend using tally mark to keep track of your adventurer's skill levels.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
So it's nice if you have someone like
setting
running
up the
late.
full game. Yeah, I think what you can do, basically your skill levels can carry over to the next game.
To the next game, and you can always start with some new people added into the mix, and it adds flavor probably.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, here we go. The escalation track was that thing that I was talking about on the side.
Yeah.
The passage of time and the growing threat of the campaign's villains.
Yep.
Which is so cool. I love that so much. So here, the bones get placed down, and then they turn into skeletons over so many turns. Yeah, so everybody, during boss fights, adventurers do not have separate hit points. They have a single hit point track. So everybody's health is, like, pooled together.
Oh, where you can attack and how,
different types of attacks and how they function. It is really cool. Vampire Slayer, Campaign 1, Campaign 2, Demon Slayer, Campaign 3, Flame Slayer, and Campaign 4, Dragon Slayer. So we will be playing these in order, and then we'll be playing the other ones in general. I don't know if they have a requested order to play those in. We'll have to look at the rulebooks there.
We'll have to look and see if there's
the artwork.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, how to end.
Oh, the different endings.
Yeah. Feel free to continue exploring. Oh, you can just play without one of them doing side quests and selling cabbages.
Yeah.
Yeah, then notes.
And then notes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Nice, and I do like how they have a notes section.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. Let me put all this stuff back away. All right, so moving on here. This is I believe the first expansion set. I don't know if there's a order in which they want you to do these, but we're going to be opening and probably playing them in the general order of difficulty in the actual game.
That makes sense. What you're usually going to end up doing that order unless you really go off the rails in a certain direction.
Oh, we've got new skills.
We got new skills
Prayer.
And
and different hit spots.
That would make sense probably with the time period and the level you're playing at.
Yeah,
with those maybe.
There's the Cat's Tale of Triple Trouble. Speak to Bob. Bob the cat.
Bob the cat.
So then we've got the map here, and this is the wilderness.
The wilderness. Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
The Graveyard of Shadows.
The Dark Warrior's Fortress, the Chaos Temple.
Back to the Knight's Fortress is that way.
So the Knight's Fortress.
And that's to Varrock. It shows you
so
where
you actually
on
just
the map
put
is.
it next to the other map.
That's kind of nice.
That is cool.
So you can have all the maps out, probably interconnected in some way.
Yeah.
Or
Speak to
more
Bob.
likely.
Speak to Bob again. Yeah, so here's the boss fight chamber for the King Black Dragon.
Yep. Very just stony.
Yeah. There we have
Bob
the cat. I love this model. It's got an axe, and it's got a little paper crown, party hat. And it's interesting because it kind of hints at some of the deeper lore here with the heart carved into the tree. And we have the King Black Dragon, who comes disassembled because he's huge. Look at that guy.
That thing is awesome.
Here.
Yeah, you gotta put him down a bit.
So cool.
He has so much detail. I love how both of his wings, like the torn bits,
Yeah.
are different spots. It's not just repeat.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
they're like separate.
Oh, poison. Oh, that's what these different
poison, shock,
different hit splats are. Okay.
Freeze, different types of
shock,
dragon bite.
poison, and burn.
Yep.
That
would make sense.
That does make sense. The vault.
Hi, my name is Bob. Bob the cat.
Dragon pickaxe. I love the texture. All of the pieces have this like burlap texture on everything. All the cards do, all of the play mats do, and the tokens.
Oh, that is so cool. The Tin Black Dragon cards have this like dragon scale, but Bob the Cat has like
the fur
tiger stripes almost. It's so cool that I looked on the back and I'm like, there's a difference.
Prayer. So yeah, we get a new skill.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, so they've got one for each player.
Each player, and you can follow your
player actions,
XP points for your prayer skill.
When an adventurer takes a skill test, they may spend one or more active prayer tokens to use one of the following abilities.
Interesting.
Oh, cool. So it gives you dice bonuses.
So
and
we
stuff.
have extras. That's nice. So it's not just like the same game over again. They add little bits.
They add skills and stuff, yeah.
That
awesome. Is fantastic. Here, you can look through these cards, and I will look at the...
You can look at the rule book. I'll keep my hands busy.
This might tell us what order they want us to play this in.
Possibly.
How to use the expansion. You can add individual elements from this and play as you choose. You can add some elements and not others, or all of them together. Following sections tell you how to add the prayer skill and Bob the Cat to the game alongside your Shadow of Elvar campaigns. When playing a Cat's Tale of Triple Trouble campaign, all of these elements are used together. So it looks like as we play this, what we'll end up doing is probably just making sure that the next time we play, we have all of the same layout, and we just add the next campaign to the story.
We'll keep track of what items we have and what all the other stuff we have, so we can start from where we ended off at.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah, it shows you where to place it in relation to the other map.
That's nice! I like that!
Yeah. Place the wilderness board beside the map, then take the connection tokens, placing them in Black Knight's Fortress and in Varrock as shown. Hopeless romantic. Yeah, there's a quest where you get Bob a girlfriend in the game. Oh, speaking of Bob, look at the artwork of Bob the Cat. That is fantastic. I'm gonna have to use some of this artwork for some regular thumbnails and stuff.
It's really good, and I like it.
Is this the one on the cover?
Yeah,
it is.
The one on the cover is amazing. That is
fantastic.
Like,
oh my gosh.
This artwork, I would love to have just able to get like little posters that you can put up.
There are 2 endings.
There's 2 endings?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got multiple endings.
Ooh, that's nice.
I wonder
like
if that's based on how
you go about things.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that. It's just got here's how you lay out the game.
Which is awesome.
We will open up the next box now.
Yep.
So now we have the Calphite Queen, the Infestation of Doubt.
The bug.
This is the bug, the big desert bug. Looks like we got more poison. Oh, and more summoning.
Poison and summoning. Ooh.
Oh, okay, cool. So I wonder if each of these give us a new skill.
Possibly.
So here's the boss fight chamber and the information bit.
Yeah, but
now we have the desert.
The desert. We had Al-Kharid Center and the Duel Arena.
Back when the Duel Arena still existed?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they did say that they're pulling from both RuneScape Classic and RuneScape 3 for this.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix.
So there's stuff in this game that's exclusive to one or the other.
Yeah.
So this is a in-between. This doesn't actually go to where the Calphite Queen is. Because the Calphite Queen is south of the Shanty Pass.
Oh.
I wonder if the Calphite Queen, they moved the Calphite Queen to under here somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And here we have Osman, the Spy Master. Oh, I got real close up to show off that guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Cloak and Dagger himself.
Cloak and Dagger. And then we have the
Calphite Queen.
With her little tiny buds in front.
Like the little grubs?
Yeah, the little grubs.
The Duel Arena.
Oh. So is that like a random event thing or something?
So they're almost the same. Oh, some of them are random events.
Okay.
Determine the winner of an upcoming duel and earn some coin. Liza. Oh, spy. Oh, spies.
Oh!
Body double. Oh, so there's
spies.
Just general spies.
Decoy.
Oh, so interesting.
We got some cloak and Vader
Spy Master
shadow
quest.
stuff.
Need a bigger boat.
Oh.
Oh, that's hilarious. If the Calphite Queen attacks in this space... Oh, so this is the boss. Oh, so the Calphite Queen is just in the desert? Just out in the open? Oh, interesting. Instead of in the cave, she's just out in the open, I guess. Oh, summoning skill.
Oh, so we have Spy Master quests.
Yeah, I said
yeah,
that.
but I'm just looking at it now.
Summoning reference cards. Oh yeah, look at this. We get summoning creatures.
Yeah.
Reborn Phoenix, Granite Lobster,
Scorpion Summoner quest thing.
Steel Titan, Pack-Yak.
Yeah.
Summoning a familiar. Collect a card from the pool and move the summoning token for a successful dice.
The Bud Be Gone scroll. Cool.
Alright.
The desert boots.
So how does the spy stuff work?
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
Ozman. Friend or foe. Summoning skill. Familiars. Rerolls. Al-Kharid. A new area when a significant part of the Infestation of Doubt campaign. And this goes to the south of the regular campaign. Calphite Guardian. Spy Master quests. This is really funny. They don't show the cards here. They're redacted.
Oh! Oh, funny.
Redacted by order of Ozman. Set up standalone campaign. Continuing from a cat's tail of triple trouble.
Oh, damn.
So these do have an order.
These
and the
do
cat's tail
have-
is the dragon one.
It's the dragon one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Alright, so there is an order. We're gonna have to
order.
read through these to see which
Yeah.
order they want us to do these in. Where's the spy stuff? I wonder if that's a card effect or something.
Yeah.
It must be one of the... This has 3 different endings.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Infestation of setup example. That's cool. So yeah, the spy stuff must be...
It must be when you get one of these Spy Master quests.
The Spy Master quest, yeah.
And then you
Oh,
have
the spy
to...
deck. Oh, here it
Okay.
is. I was so enraptured by the redacted ones that I didn't even pay attention to those. Players will be instructed to draw cards from the spy deck. When a player draws a spy card, they should read and resolve any text on it and return to the box. Some will ask players to roll on the Ozman sighting table, which can be found on the back of this booklet. Oh, so they're even using... You even use this to...
Yeah.
So, like, you have to have this sitting there because that's got information on it
that you need at all times.
Wow.
Well, that's one reason to not lose a rulebook.
Yeah, yeah. Number 11, the back of this booklet. Also, the booklet is a different shape in this.
Oh.
Because these are square.
Yeah, and
that's
rectangular.
So I wonder if, because we got the special editions, we got these smaller square boxes instead of the
larger ones, possibly. Now we have this one that I can never pronounce the name of.
Skalzuk.
Yeah, nope, not even trying.
You have no idea. Their voice is deep and grovelly.
Yeah.
It's like, Skalzuk. And you have no idea how many times I've like almost thrown out my voice doing the narration for that bits in the regular game.
So basically they're trying to sound like the background chanting of Doom.
Yeah. Oh, we have
Death or something.
We have runes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So we get interesting. There's runes tokens now.
Rune tokens?
Runes tokens. So here's the... That's the Sahar City.
Yep.
Is that the modern Sahar City or the old-fashioned one?
We have fight pits, main plaza, and deep tunnels, and this goes to port, and that's to Berthorpe.
It looks like this is the old...
The old
Yeah, this
version?
is the RuneScape Classic version.
Okay.
Because the new one has a different layout.
And like the drawings of these dudes.
Yeah.
They're cute.
The War of the Jawl. Ferocious creatures of stone are breaking through the surface from the infernal depths. Perhaps a seasoned adventurer may know more of their origins.
Speak to the old man.
Speak to lore. Oh, we're going to... Oh yeah, the old man.
The old man.
The odd old man. Or no, the wise old man.
Wise old man.
Yeah, there are like 4 old men. There's the odd old man, the strange old man, the wise old man, and this looks like it's after he robs the bank because he's got his party hat.
You got a giant dude.
That's the Skull Zook. It's a giant obsidian creature.
Yeah, with this tiny little dot being a skull in the front.
Yeah, he's also very huge. At any point during the production of this game, these were, like, these expansion set monsters were the strongest monsters in the game.
Yes.
For a long time. The Old Man's Support. The Golden Hourglass. Permanently world-breaking paradoxes aside, turning back time can be pretty useful.
Oh!
Oh, is this just the wise old man? Oh, some of them say support and some of them don't.
Huh.
Also, some of the vault cards are specific to the game that they came from.
Yeah, and
some of the vault cards go back into the main game afterwards.
Yeah.
Side quests: Collapsing Tunnels, Obsidian Guard, Armadillo, Rune Mysteries. Oh, Rune Mysteries. We're learning rune crafting.
Ah, that would be why we have runes.
Yeah, yeah.
That would make sense.
Rune Mysteries is the introduction to rune crafting.
Ah, okay.
Spells, spellcraft. Oh, so it's.
Ooh.
Oh, they have a different. It's like a different spell, or it's a different skill.
Oh.
It's not quite. Oh, there's rune crafting.
Yeah. So we got spellcrafting and rune crafting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm assuming then that. So you have to use the rune crafting to get the runes.
Yeah.
To gain rune tokens, perform runecraft bonus action on Melzer's Maze, Ice Mountain, or Wizard's Tower. Ooh, look at those.
Ooh.
They look so good.
Oh, the banners.
They're like
in
fiery banners.
Yeah.
Lumbridge and Hiding. So these are the same banners as the main game's banners, but they're like on fire.
They're on fire. They have like war and tear to them, and.
Did the other ones have that kind of stuff in them?
I don't think so. No. So it must be some plot point.
Yeah, yeah.
Which would make sense.
It's called Zook expansion. Invasion tokens.
That's where it is. It's Bertha occupied, overrun, in chaos.
This is an invasion plot.
Besieged and in hiding. That's why they're torn up and on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Oh, look at the old man.
To repel the invasion in Lumbridge, cook the following recipes in Lumbridge.
Continuing from the infestation of doubt. So I correctly picked the order. But I know the game pretty well, so.
Oh my gosh, and then in Birthorpe, you have to repel the invasion by crafting these follow things.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
so you have to use the skills.
They have certain ones in certain areas. There are certain things that mean you repel the invasion, like defeat a mini-boss, or do these, certain things. Like, it made sense. They're very themed to that place.
4 endings. So each expansion set has had more endings than the previous one. More
endings and more things added on.
Interesting.
Which is really nice. It's pretty much like in-game.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. That is awesome.
This is awesome. This is making me even more like...
Yeah, I'm really excited to play this.
Like, oh no, an invasion.
The Q-Romancer expansion. So this is an exclusive for Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
So this one, most people aren't going to be able to get their hands on unless they have already...
Unless they've already done it, or eventually sometime
they may
release it. Which I hope they get enough.
Oh, it doesn't even have a thing on the back.
It just, yeah.
Interesting.
I kind of actually do hope they get enough support and want to, like, just keep making more. Keep making more and
do the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I love this combat arena.
It's just a bunch of, like, lit up squares.
Yeah. It's in a sub-dimension thing.
Ah, that would be why.
Here we have the Q-Romancer.
on his awesome shoulder pauldrons.
He is a necromancer of food. And here we have the noob.
The noob!
So this character is made out of all the default options on the character creator. And the weapons and armor, or the sword and shield that he's holding are ones that you can just find on the ground north of Fallon, or Varrock. Recipe for Calamity. Oh, King Rolled. Oh, there's the Gnome Child of Edgeville. Oh, okay. So in the game,
yes,
when you do the equivalent of this quest,
yes,
the one of the characters has frozen the council of, I forget what it's called. There's some council that were trying to stop it.
Yes.
And he froze them in time.
Okay.
And to get them to unfreeze, you have to do all of the, you have to do like most of their respective quest lines, and then cook them their most important meal to break them from the magic. So I'm assuming then that's what this is.
That's what these are for.
Special recipe, leader of the white. Yeah. So you have to get these ingredients. Oh, Bob the cat.
Bob the cat. You forgot Bob the cat.
Yeah. So here's our important characters. We've got Bob the cat, King Rolled, the gnome child, the chef. I'm assuming this is the chef from Lumbridge Castle.
Yeah, probably.
Cook Lumbridge. Yep. And is this the noob? What is this? Oh, Sir Umic. Oh. I don't recognize him with that headband on like that.
I love the gloves are just black gloves.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cooking gloves.
I have those gloves in game. So he's a white knight, and I love the white knights in this franchise.
Oh.
Because all of their names are puns.
Yeah.
So his pun is, can you figure out what his pun is?
Ceramic vase.
Yep, ceramic vase.
We have rum.
It's like that game where where they have like the wrong words.
Yeah.
And you have to sound out what the word is.
Yes.
They're all like that. I love it. It's fantastic. Recipe for Calamity Rulebook. I am excited. The boss you'll face. The NPC. New adventure to the shores of Gielinor. Oh look, it's the noob.
It's the noob!
I love that they have the chat heads in here.
Yeah. So
this actually tells you to put some of the content from the other expansion packs in here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that, because this is an exclusive to this set, they would know that you have all the rest of them.
Yes.
Unless you're, like, rebuying it.
Yeah. Noob or bot?
Okay, so something that so this outfit. If you see this outfit in-game, 90% of the time it will be a bot, because...
Occasionally it's someone that finds it really funny and is trolling.
Yeah, yeah. But a lot of times it's a bot, because the bots don't care to customize their character, they just go in. Yeah. It is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, a food cannon!
Recipe for Mishap quest leads to the Recipe for Calamity side quest, which involves a search for special ingredients, a lot of cooking, and a boss fight with the evil Culinomancer. The rules for this are described in the next section, which was recommend players do not read until they are instructed to do so.
Ah.
So I am not going to read those then. So we are now going to check out the final box here, which is another exclusive, and this is amazing. This stuff here. There's nothing in here that's like necessary to play the game.
It's just extra.
It's extra. It's neoprene mats for everything. So all of the locations, we get the Sahara City, we have the wilderness, we have the desert, we have all the boss fight mats here, all of them including the Culinomancer. Yep. And we've got a neoprene roll-up of the main map. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
So, when you end up playing the whole game with all the expansions together...
Never noticed that this one is like burned edges. While the other ones are like torn, this is like on fire.
That is cool.
that made sense. That's like the whole invasion and hot fiery doom.
So then this goes to Port Sarum.
So
this would be down
like
here.
Area.
Yeah. So this would be down here.
Yeah.
And this one would be.
It's like over here to the Berthorpe and Port.
Yeah,
Sarum.
and this one would be like down here, and this one would be over here.
Sweet.
By the time we do all of this, we'll probably find a way to get this, on camera better.
Yeah.
Or we may just do it like this, so that they're
do whatever overlappy works the best.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, because this obviously goes up here.
Yeah.
And this there's the dig site here.
Yeah, this one both of these kind of overlap in a weird corner bit.
So I guess if we had to play it like this,
we could.
This is how we would do it.
Yeah.
And then we've got the boss fight.
Boss fight ones.
Neoprene boss fight mats.
Yep.
This is cool. They're all double-sided to save up on space. And
Sweet.
then over here, we have the... these are tokens that we already have for the rest of the game.
Yep.
So we've got the... These are just wooden tokens for... Wooden tokens for all of the other tokens in the game. And then we've got some really nice dice here. These are gorgeous compared to the regular dice. Look at this.
We got shiny, sparkly.
They are semi-transparent and sparkly. And these ones are so pretty. Excuse my really poor-looking skin.
Didn't any of it. I had a bunch of little hangnails and other issues.
And the best part about this entire set, that makes this entire expansion set worth it, is this bag here. There's actual metal coins for the gold pieces. Here, hand me one of those.
It's so fun just to shake them around.
These are actual little RuneScape gold pieces. So this is what the actual gold pieces look like in RuneScape. If you actually look at the illustrations of them in-game, they do have these little flower...
The little flower motif on them?
Yeah, so these are actually what they look like. And they're little gold, and I'm just jingling them.
Yeah,
hold on,
it's way too fun.
That's fantastic. I love this so much. They are the best. And that's generally everything we have here.
Yep.
We will be playing all of these. We do generally have a setup to do this. We will be getting... I did order a big roll of neoprene to cover up this table so that it's not so craggly looking and we don't have this weird foldy bit through the center.
Weird
this is just
seam.
Yeah, it's just a foldy table.
The seam is nice to center it with, though.
Well, yeah, but then we put the neoprene mat over the top, and then we don't have to
worry
see
about
it on camera. Yeah, so by the time we end up playing the game, we will
have gotten that.
Be on the lookout for the upcoming Let's Play of RuneScape Kingdoms. I'm very excited to play this. I don't think you rolled that tight enough.
I had it tight, and then I kind of jingled around to try to keep it straight, and then I caused issues.
So we will be playing that soon. After the neoprene mat comes in, I will probably read through the instruction manual of the main game first before we play, just to get a general idea.
There.
A general idea of how to play, and then we will get a full. We'll do the tutorial, and we'll get a full playthrough.
Yep.
It will be fantastic. Each campaign, I believe they said, is approximately 3 hours. So we've got 8 3-hour campaigns on the way.
Woohoo!
That'll be really fun to play.
Yes.
Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!